On the 4th of July, while America celebrated freedom, Meghan Markle staged a different kind of fireworks, one aimed straight at public perception. She didn't just post cupcakes and flag-colored sprinkles. She served up a perfectly filtered reminder that her royal romance with Prince Harry is still alive and well, or so she wants us to believe. At first glance, it looked innocent, a sugary tribute, a cozy throwback, a carefully timed moment of nostalgia. But take a step back, and it all starts to feel less like love and more like damage control wrapped in frosting, because fairy tales don't usually need this much proof. She shared a story about how H brought her cupcakes on July 4th, 2016. Yes, she still refers to him as H, not Harry, not even my husband, just H, like he's a minor character in the drama she's directing. And if you've ever known a narcissist or a controlling personality, you'll recognize this move instantly. Shrinking someone's name is often the first sign of emotional control. Giving someone a nickname like that can be a subtle way to minimize them. And in this case, it feels like Harry is slowly being written out of his own life. And let's be honest, there's nothing wrong with cupcakes. But when they're used as emotional bait, it becomes a little too much. The sugary symbolism is less about celebration and more about distraction. Look at us, we're still happy. Red, white, and blue sprinkles, patriotic perfection. But here's the thing, genuinely happy couples don't try this hard. They don't need to keep dusting off decade-old memories just to prove their love is still alive. That's like trying to keep a balloon inflated after it's already got a slow leak. No matter how much air you blow into it, it keeps going flat. And if you think Meghan's Independence Day post was just an innocent tribute, think again. Her sudden surge in social media activity started after the divorce rumors picked up steam. This isn't just about sweet memories, it's a calculated rebrand, a soft rollout of Meghan's next act, carefully wrapped in glitter and sentiment. She knows public opinion is shaky right now, so she's sprinkling fairy dust on curated posts and hoping we'll overlook the cracks already showing in the foundation. And poor Harry, he's become little more than a background extra. The man who was once a global icon, a decorated soldier, a royal heartthrob, Diana's son, is now reduced to Meghan's Instagram accessory. When he's not baking cupcakes or popping up in throwback selfies, he's seen trailing behind her in New York, hauling bags while she avoids his hand like he's a random stranger asking for spare change. But don't just take it from online critics. Even Queen Elizabeth reportedly saw the truth. According to her closest friend's diary, the late monarch believed Harry truly loved Meghan, but Meghan never felt the same. And that's not petty hearsay. That's insight from someone who observed this royal saga unfold firsthand. Meghan wasn't swept away by love. She was executing a plan. From the very beginning, she played the part, but it was always on her terms. While she now posts curated shots of fruit platters and fancy snacks like she's hosting a lifestylist show, Harry is slowly disappearing into the background. At this point, even her fruit salad is getting more screen time than her husband, and let's not ignore that sad excuse for a 4th of July spread. Cheese cubes plopped on watermelon, strawberries with the stem still on. It wasn't gourmet. It wasn't charming. It was chaotic. Honestly, it felt like the perfect metaphor for their marriage. Mismatched, awkward, and trying way too hard to impress. So when you see those festive cupcakes pop up on your feed, don't be fooled by the frosting. That's not romance, it's strategy. That's not affection, it's PR wrapped in sugar. This isn't love being shared, it's an image being sold. And the more Meghan Markle pushes this picture-perfect couple online, the more transparent the illusion becomes. Because when love is real, you don't need hashtags and filters to prove it. And here's the twist. This all happened on Independence Day. The irony, impossible to miss. A holiday meant to celebrate freedom ended up highlighting just how little of it Prince Harry seems to have left. Once a proud royal, war hero, and beloved son of Diana, now he looks more like a +1 to his own life. It's like watching someone fade into the background of a movie they were once supposed to star in. While Meghan perfects her social media feed with flawless lighting and Pinterest-ready plates, Harry just stands there, silent, stiff, reduced to a prop in her performance. The spark is gone, the authenticity is missing, and those cupcake throwbacks, just empty nostalgia repackaged as love. And if you've been paying attention, you've already seen the shift. Harry's no longer leading. He's being led. Just look at his recent efforts to speak out, to raise awareness about mental health or support wounded veterans. Where is Meghan during those moments? Nowhere to be found. She's front and center when it's her podcast, her documentary, her spotlight. But when Harry steps forward for a cause close to his heart, she vanishes. And when she does show up, it's usually to steal the scene, dressed in sleek white pantsuits, grabbing the spotlight at events meant to honor soldiers, not social climbers. She's not lifting up his causes, she's overshadowing them. And it doesn't stop there. Meghan Markle's latest food fail is more than just an awkward attempt at a 4th of July spread. It's a symbol of what their relationship has become. She didn't simply arrange some summer snacks. She turned it into a digital performance. Watermelon piled next to cheese cubes, soggy crackers drowning beneath stem-on strawberries. It's not a meal, it's Instagram theater. And right there in the blurry background, Prince Harry. Just another accessory, lost somewhere between the fruit and the frosting. But the most unsettling part isn't the bad plating or the forced holiday cheer. It's the precision behind it all. Meghan knows exactly what she's doing. She's mastered the art of optics. Every post, every filter, every caption is crafted for effect. She understands the power of visual storytelling, the influence of a carefully staged moment, and how to sell intimacy like a brand. That post about their special day wasn't about love. It was a misdirection, glitter covering up cracks. And that makes it feel more performative than personal. Even the way she refers to him, H, feels like subtle erasure. Not Prince Harry. Not the son of a king, the brother of a future king. Not the veteran who once inspired a generation. Just H, the guy who brings her cupcakes, who smiles on cue for romantic selfies, who plays the role of husband in a fading rom-com that's losing its spark. And while Meghan focuses on curating the perfect couple image, Harry seems to be losing himself. Their once promising charitable foundation is struggling. The Invictus Games, once his shining legacy, now feel buried under headlines, PR spin, and personal chaos. Let's not forget, he has no official role anymore. No palace duties, no military position, no full-time career. Just scattered appearances, ghost-written memoirs, and the constant need to clean up the latest controversy. You can feel the pressure weighing on both of them. But while Meghan thrives in the spotlight, Harry seems to wilt under it. He's no longer the bold, mischievous royal the world once adored. He now looks like a man trying to remember his lines, lost in a script he didn't write. And honestly, it's hard not to feel for him. Not because he's weak, but because he's clearly adrift in a world where nothing feels real anymore. So when the cupcake photos hit your feed, when the sunlit stories pop up on your Explore page, just remember, this isn't love being shared. It's a story being managed. A slow, glitter-covered unraveling of something that once felt iconic. Because beneath the filters, the fairy lights, and the frosting, there's one hard truth. Some fairy tales don't survive the real world. And while that truth echoes through Harry and Meghan's filtered updates, it's also showing up in other famous families. David and Victoria Beckham just celebrated 26 years together, a rare milestone in the celebrity world. But even they aren't immune to personal heartache. Their son, Brooklyn Beckham, once the pride of the family, has reportedly pulled away. The Beckhams may be Britain's unofficial second royal family, polished, powerful, admired. But no designer wardrobe or royal honor can shield a parent from pain when their own child ghosts them. Even David's knighthood, a massive achievement, couldn't fully hide the family tension beneath the surface. David Beckham has done more to elevate England's image than most politicians ever will. He's a global football legend, a fashion icon, a philanthropic force. And yet, on his milestone 50th birthday, the loudest message wasn't what was said. It was what wasn't. Brooklyn Beckham, his eldest son, said nothing. No Instagram post, no birthday wishes, not even a simple public happy birthday, Dad. And here's the kicker. Brooklyn was in the UK at the time. This wasn't a matter of bad timing. It was deliberate silence. And that silence cut deeper than any headline ever could. Now married to Nicola Peltz, the heiress daughter of billionaire Nelson Peltz, Brooklyn seems to have traded family warmth for Hollywood aloofness. This isn't just physical distance. It's an emotional and strategic detachment. Despite growing up in one of the most famous and loving families in the world, he's treating the Beckhams like old news. And it's all starting to echo another royal fracture. Prince Harry and the royal family. Both were once beloved sons, grounded, adored, centered. But their relationships pulled them away, not closer. They didn't just drift, they severed. And there's a disturbing pattern in situations like these. The moment a new relationship begins to sever emotional, financial, and even geographic ties from family, something shifts. It doesn't feel romantic. It starts to feel cult-like. You're told your family doesn't understand you. You're handed a new truth. And little by little, the version of you that once was starts to fade. That's what happened with Harry. And now, it looks like Brooklyn is on a similar path. Victoria Beckham, once a global music icon with the Spice Girls, and David, the face of Adidas, Armani, and British excellence, they're not just stars, they're institutions. Watching their son drift so far out of orbit is more than just painful. It's heartbreaking. They still post their anniversary photos, sharing memories and smiles, but there's always someone missing from the frame, and they feel it. Every parent would. Brooklyn's silence on his father's birthday wasn't passive, it was pointed. And his absence at family events has become more noticeable than any appearance. The saddest part? This isn't a broken family. It's not toxic, it's not dysfunctional. It's a loving, accomplished household being left behind, ghosted like a forgotten PR campaign. And the heartbreak doesn't end there. Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom, the glamorous power couple we thought would last, are now reportedly done. 9 years together, a daughter, an engagement, endless red carpets, but no wedding. It looked perfect from the outside. But once again, we're reminded that celebrity love is often just performance with no foundation. 2 stars, 2 spotlights. Both used to be in the center, but no relationship survives when there's no anchor. Katy's a pop queen, Orlando's a box office hero, but when both people lead, no one follows. There's no gravity to hold them in place. It's the opposite of what worked for Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. She ruled. He stood beside her, not beneath her, but in balance. That kind of quiet partnership holds. But Katy and Orlando, 2 suns in one sky, and when that happens, everything burns. So between Brooklyn's cold distance, Harry's fading identity, and another A-list breakup, the pattern is clear. Public love is fragile. The more you sell it, the faster it shatters. Because real love doesn't live in birthday posts, curated selfies, or filtered anniversary tributes. It lives in the unspoken, in the everyday, in the small things nobody ever sees. And if you constantly have to prove it to the world, it's probably already gone. What do you think? Is this just the price of fame, or are we watching families fall apart in real time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe public love can ever survive the spotlight? And if your own child went silent on your 50th birthday, what would you do? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the stories they don't want you to hear.